What's up guys, Caithlod's here and I'm going to be showing you the first 15 waves of Horde mode in Modern Warfare 3. Not Horde mode, Spec Ops, sorry about that. On the map Resistance. This is just going to be a basic introductory video to Survival Spec Ops. I'm going to be playing on the map Resistance. I'll give you some basic tips for surviving the first 15 waves of Spec Ops. Later on my channel I will be posting some more in-depth later round survival tips for Spec Ops. But for right now, let's go ahead and get started on this video. On the first few rounds you're just going to want to knife your enemies. Go ahead and pick up a model 1887 as soon as possible. And then just run to the side. This is the strategy I like to use. I'll juke them out, run to the side so they miss with their model 1887. Then you just want to acquire as much ammo as possible. So you can see here I have 12 shots from my 1887. Also focus on gathering as many credits as possible. It's going to be really important to gather your credits early, especially if you plan on making an attempt at the high score or a leaderboard or a personal best or whatever. But if you want a high score, you're definitely going to need to concentrate on gathering as many credits as possible on these lower rounds. Also, I forgot to do this in the first round, but you just want to take out your model 1887 and shoot one of the enemies. Make sure you actually hit them, of course. That way you get 100% accuracy, and you get the accuracy bonus for having the 100%. So that's just a basic tip for first round gameplay. Alright, so now let's move on. Enemies have spawned behind me. Alright, so there's my one shot. That's going to give me an accuracy bonus of 100%. Another enemy over here. Right, and if you do this right, you shouldn't have to worry about taking too much damage. There's a 2-for-1. You can see my 100% accuracy bonus on the side of 225. That doesn't seem like a lot, but it's really important, especially as you're building your credit base in these early rounds. Alright, so we want to do the same thing for round 3. Let's find out where the enemies spawned. Alright, so here's an enemy. There's my 100% accuracy bonus. I hit him there. He didn't die though. Watch out for the dogs. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and take out a pistol here. Alright, those 3 guys are down. Met the max ammo for my 1887, so I'm going to go ahead and take a few shots with that. There's the end of round 3. Now this is kind of important. You want to go back towards the center. Notice the gun with the LED looking overlay. You want to go to this. Go ahead and access your menu. I'm a level 30 and above, but if you're not, don't worry about this step. Just buy an assault rifle instead. I'm gonna buy a light machine gun. Light machine guns are the best for taking down helicopters. If you're not above a level 30, just go ahead and buy the M16A4, and it's gonna do pretty much the same thing, just not quite as efficiently as the light machine guns would. Alright, so there's my accuracy bonus again. I do like to hold on to the model 1887 for a while. It can be really efficient even in some of the later rounds. So that's definitely a keeper, especially if you're just starting off the game. Always switch out your pistol first. Alright, so I missed with that shot. That's not good. That's going to cost me a few credits, but we'll get through it. Alright, that's the end of round 4. You can see my accuracy was only 85% that round, so instead of getting the 225, I only got 180. Alright, so enemies inbound again. Believe there's dogs again in this round. I'm just gonna run around, see if I can pick up a few kills. If you're not comfortable, just you can camp in that spot if you want to. Really doesn't matter. Always go for the 2-4s and the rapid succession kills. That's going to get you the most points for the least amount of work. I don't know how much sense that makes, but for example, it's easier to do that than it is to go for a whole nother round and face harder enemies. So again, the important accuracy bonus of 225. Headshots are also relatively important, but I focus more on accuracy. Here's where your LMG is going to be important with the helicopters. Notice how quickly the LMG takes down the helicopter. There's the first helicopter. I'm gonna stay here for a second, heal up. Let's go around the corner. You don't want to force engagements to the helicopter, because if you're left in the open, they're gonna take you down pretty fast. Especially if you're playing single player like this. But there's the second helicopter down. Again, 85% accuracy bonus. I got my damage bonus there. And I'm gonna go ahead and go access this computer again. Refill all my ammo. Then go over to the other computer. And well, actually I'm gonna do this first. Let's go over to the airdrops. Pick up a Predator missile. And just hold on to that. Don't shoot it yet. I'll explain what that's for in a minute. These guys are suicide C4s. They have C4 strapped to their chest. So after you kill them, you risk dying from the C4. So watch, I'll just sit here and let you see the explosion. So make sure you watch out for that. This shouldn't be too much trouble. They give you plenty of time to move out of the way. The only problem you're going to have with that is if you're cornered, if you've been camping, and the enemies are right up on you. Alright, there's the end of round 7. The next specialty phase we're going to have is going to be the Juggernaut phase. That's why I mentioned the Predator missile earlier. Early rounds like this, the Predator missile is going to take out the Juggernaut in one shot. Which is going to be pretty beneficial time-wise. And it's probably going to be your easiest way of taking out the Juggernaut without risking dying. And it's much less expensive than fixing your auto revive or self revive, which is really important when you're playing by yourself. So it's just easiest to Well, let me get out of the way here. It's just easiest to make sure you do it right rather than having to do it multiple times or dying and losing credits. So alright, Rampage here. It's gonna pick up a nice 1,000 credit bonus. Killing streaks are where you go without dying, by the way. I think somebody asked me about that earlier. They couldn't figure out why they weren't getting killing streaks. Killing streak is actually for not dying. Alright, so this is phase 9 or phase 8. This should be another normal phase. Enemies and dogs. Infantrymen and dogs. The next phase, however, is going to be the Juggernaut phase. You heard me talk about that already a little bit. And that's not going to be really difficult now. But when you have the Juggernaut and other enemies combined later on, it'll be much more difficult. You have riot shield Juggernauts in some levels, so it just depends on what you're doing. Alright, so let's get out of there. To watch out for the explosives in the environment, like the cars. There's some enemies hiding behind here. I'm just gonna let them file up the stairs and kill them as they come. Right, that's the end of wave 9. The next wave should be the Juggernaut phase. Before this wave starts, go ahead and make your way over here. Hide behind these boxes. You can look in your Predator missile if you want to. And I'm gonna do it again just so I'm... wait for the helicopter to move out of the way. Then just bring your Predator missile down under your Juggernaut. That should be the end of that. Really quick round. You should get a perfect time bonus pretty much. You notice I got 144 there. Perfect damage bonus if you don't take any damage. That should well make up for the cost of the actual missile itself. Alright, here's round 11. It's another basic round. No specialty enemies you have to worry about. I need to get out of here. Get around the corner. Hide here. I'm gonna throw a flashbang just as a precautionary matter. Alright, there's the end of round 11. I'm sitting at about 19,000 credits now. I think I'm going to make my way over to the airdrops again. And we'll call in a riot shield squad. It's not really necessary, but it's going to help you out later in the game. And it can make the rounds go a little bit faster for right now. So I'm just going to go over here. Call in the riot shield squad. Pick up another Predator missile, and we'll go back to the camping spot. They can make their way over there by themselves. They should have no problems with the normal enemies. You never want to call your riot shields in on a helicopter round. Alright, so let's get out of there before I get blown up. Yeah, anyways, never call your riot shields in on a helicopter round, because the helicopters are they're gonna destroy your Delta Squad, riot shield members, everything. It pretty much just wipes out all the existing perks, or whatever you want to call them. I don't know exactly what they're called. Here's the advantage of auto revive or self revive. If you die, that's going to allow you to heal yourself so you don't automatically lose. If you had a partner, he would obviously have to revive you there, or you could use self revive again. Alright, so let's go ahead and start round 12. Alright, here's the first part of round 12, another basic round. Mow some of these guys down with my LMG. At this point, ammo is not such a big deal. You're going to make more money back on killing multiple enemies at a time, as compared to just conserving your ammo and trying to knife them, stuff like that. It's much better just to go ahead and shoot them, get your headshots, your sprees, stuff like that. Alright, there's the end of round 13. At this point, I'm going to go ahead and buy a sentry turret. Well, I can't because I have a Predator missile. As soon as I find an opportunity to get rid of this Predator missile, I'm gonna pick up a sentry gun, place the sentry gun about right here. That's gonna cut down on all the enemies running across here. Your riot shield guys are gonna help you on the other side. Alright, so let's keep doing this. We'll just go here, mow them down on the stairs as they come up. Back away for the suiciders. You can see how the shield guys, the shield squad, are also going to help you get multi-kills. They're definitely a money maker. You should have no problems with making your money back from the shield squad. They do help you out quite a bit, so always make sure you have a shield squad up. If you have multiple people, make sure you have a shield squad and a Delta squad at all times pretty much, or 2 shield squads would be preferable if the map allows, or if the other person has both of them unlocked. Alright, there's the end of round 14. This is going to be the last round I show you for today, but as you can see here, we're pretty much set for some of the later rounds. We're going to have to face a few juggernauts here. This is again why I picked up the Predator missile earlier. If you don't take these guys up fast enough, they will kill your shield squad. Just be careful for that. This is also a little bit of a glitch spot. If you're just right in this spot, he's going to have a hard time shooting you. And you can see there I managed to save my shield squad. And that's just about it for this level, guys. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like and comment if this video helped you out. And I'll see you guys later. This has been the first 15 levels of the mission Resistance. Thanks for watching, guys. And I'll see you later.